in violation of 2923.02 and 2903.11A2 with the 1-year firearm specification pursuant to 2941.141 and count 2 weapons under disability, that being a felony of the 3rd degree in violation of 2923.13A2. If that plea is forthcoming and the court accepts that plea, we would ask that the remaining firearm specification and RVO be dismissed at the time of sentencing. As I indicated, the defendant is present with his counsel today, Ms. Alonda Bush.
Thank you, Ms. Bush.
Thank you, Your Honor. That is an accurate representation of our Criminal Rule 11 plea negotiations. I have reviewed Mr. Firestein's rights with him along with the contents of the written plea of guilty. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Firestein, how old are you?
34 years old.
How far did you go through school?
I made it to my senior year. I ran into some family issues, and I ended up getting booted out of school, so I went one-on-one with a tutor, and we just didn't see eye to eye, so I didn't complete. But I have took courses in GED programming and looked further into it, but I was too busy being a parent to complete the course.
All right, are you a U.S. attorney?
No.
I'm sorry.
I'm not either.
How about a U.S. citizen? Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Are you able to read, write, and understand the English language?
Yes.
Prior to coming to court, have you taken any drugs or alcohol or any prescription medication within the last 48 hours?
Just what the doctor prescribes.
What was that?
Flomax for my prostate, muscle relaxers, Revoked for my back and my acute arthritis in my right hand, and I get an antacid because of internal bleeding to help calm the bleeding in my stomach.
Does any of that medication that you've taken affect your ability to understand what's going on here?
Negative.
Have you ever been diagnosed with or treated for any mental illness?
Bipolar disorder and PTSD.
Are you being treated for that currently?
Negative.
Okay. All right, did you get a copy of the indictment in this case?
Yes.
And Ms. Linden has indicated that your intention is to plead guilty to the lesser included offense in count 1, attempted felonious assault of felony 3 with the 1-year firearm specification, and then count 2, having weapons while under disability, a felony 3 also. Is that your understanding?
Yes.
And then the remaining charges will be dismissed at the time of sentencing. Is that accurate?
Correct.
All right. Now, before I accept your guilty plea, I need to determine that you know and understand the constitutional rights you'll be waiving, the consequences of your guilty plea, and the maximum penalty I could give you. And I need to be satisfied that your guilty plea is being made freely, knowingly, and voluntarily. I'm going to ask you questions. If you don't understand the question, then stop me. If you want to talk to Ms. Bush some more, let me know, and I'll give you more time. You understand that?
Yes.
You have a constitutional right to have a trial, either to me or to a jury of 12 Lake County citizens. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to a jury trial, all 12 members must agree to a guilty verdict before you can be found guilty. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you go to trial, the prosecutor will call witnesses to testify against you. Do you understand the prosecutor must prove you guilty beyond a reasonable doubt at a trial?
Yes.
After the witnesses are done testifying for the prosecutor, you have the constitutional right to have your lawyer cross-examine those witnesses. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, I am.
If you go to trial, you have the right to have witnesses come here and testify for you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, I am.
If those witnesses refuse to come to court, I'll issue an order that's called a subpoena to make them come and testify. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes, I am.
You have the right to testify at trial if you want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
You have the constitutional right to not testify at trial if you do not want to. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you decide not to testify at trial, nobody is permitted to comment on that decision. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you go to trial and you're found guilty, you have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you have the constitutional right to have a lawyer represent you in the appeal. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yeah.
If you could not afford to hire a lawyer, one would be provided at no cost to you. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you file an appeal, you're entitled to get a transcript of all the hearings in this case. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Are you waiving that right?
Yes.
If you could not afford a copy of those transcripts, they'd be given to you at no cost. Do you understand that?
Yes.
If you plead guilty here today, you will not have the right to appeal the guilty finding. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you have any questions about any of these rights?
No, you don't want to testify.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yes, I understand everything. Everything's clear.
All right. Do you still want to plead guilty to these 2 counts?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand by pleading guilty, you're fully admitting your guilt to the charges?
Yes.
You understand by pleading guilty to these felonies that you're voluntarily giving up your freedom for whatever period of time that I sentence you to prison?
Yes.
All right. Now, in the lesser included offense in count 1, attempted felonious assault is a felony 3. It carries a 36-month maximum prison sentence and a $10,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The firearm specification requires a 1-year mandatory prison sentence, which would be consecutive to and prior to the offense or the sentence on the attempted felonious assault. Do you understand that?
Yes.
In count 2, having weapons while under disability, that's also a felony 3 with a 36-month maximum prison sentence and a $10,000 maximum fine. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, now, I could give you a consecutive sentence. That means one sentence after another for the separate offenses. If I did that, you face a maximum prison term of 84 months or 7 years and a maximum fine of $20,000. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Are you presently on post-release control to the parole authority?
Currently, yes, I have a hold. However, I'm past my time to be dismissed. I was supposed to be relieved, but due to this case, there was a hold put since they issued a warrant, and then I was brought in, charged. So I was really about to be getting off PRC.
When were you supposed to be discharged from post-release?
January 5th. I was actually going up for early dismissal due to good behavior. And,
Okay, so it could be that you have maybe 4 months, if it was probably told. So let's assume for the sake of this discussion that you have 4 months left on your post-release control. Do you understand that I could sentence you on this violation of post-release control, and if I sentence you on it, then whatever sentence I give you, which the most could be 4 months, would be consecutive to the sentence I give you on this case. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Any questions about that?
The only thing I have questioned, I brought it up with Delana, went years ago.
Is it a question specific about your current parole and the 4 months that are left?
I was just wondering if they could be dismissed due to.
Talk about that at sentencing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm just telling you at the time of sentencing, the most that could happen to you.
Okay.
And I may do nothing with that post-release control, but that's just, I have to inform you with a maximum, okay?
That's what I was just trying to clarify.
Okay. Now, do you understand that in this case, after your release from prison, that you would be placed on post-release control for at least 1 year up to 3 years under the parole authority?
Yes.
And as you know, they'll put conditions on you. If you violate the conditions, they could return you to prison for up to 9 months for each violation, up to 1/2 of my sentence. Do you understand that?
Correct. Yes.
If the violation of post-release control is a new felony, then you could get an additional consecutive prison sentence for the violation. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And the maximum would be the greater of 12 months or the time left under post-release control. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right. Do you understand that if a prison term is imposed in this case after your mandatory time of the 1 year firearm specification, that you would be eligible for judicial release?
Correct. Yes.
Now, has anybody promised you that I would be lenient on you just because you're pleading guilty today?
No.
Has anybody promised you what I will sentence you to in this case?
No.
Do you understand at the time of sentencing, I do not have to follow the sentencing recommendation of either the prosecutor or your lawyer?
Correct. Yes.
Have you had enough time to talk with Ms. Bush before pleading guilty today?
Yes.
Has she discussed everything about your case and answered all of your questions?
Yes.
Are you satisfied with the advice that she has given you?
Absolutely, yes.
Have you been threatened or coerced in any way to plead guilty today?
No.
Are you freely, knowingly, and voluntarily entering your guilty plea?
Yes.
Do you have any questions at this point?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Ms. Linden, if the case went to trial, what would the evidence show?
Thank you, Your Honor. Had we proceeded to trial, the state would have submitted evidence to show beyond a reasonable doubt all those facts and elements that are set forth in count one, the firearm specification being the one-year firearm specification to count one, as well as count two, and we would specifically present evidence, certified copies of those prior convictions that are set forth in count two as well.
All right, Ms. Bush, anything to add to those facts?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, did you hear, Mr. Firestein, what Ms. Linden said the facts would show if the case went to trial?
Yes.
And are those facts true?
Yes.
All right, what is your plea to the lesser included offense in count one, attempted felonious assault, a felony 3?
Guilty.
And what is your plea to the firearm specification to count one?
Guilty.
What is your plea to count two, having weapons while under disability, a felony 3?
Guilty.
All right, Ms. Bush?
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, we would waive a...
Well, here, just,
Oh, I'm sorry.
You take
Thank
that.
you.
Your Honor, for the record, I'm handing the associate case matter today in for report by the defendant. Ms. Bush, and I've also signed that document.
Mr. Firestein, is this your signature on this written plea of guilty?
Yes.
And did you sign it voluntarily?
Yes, I did.
Do you want me to accept your written plea of guilty?
Yes.
All right, I'll accept the written plea of guilty. Defendant was present when Ms. Bush advised of all of his rights, made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver. He understands the nature of the charge, the consequences of his guilty plea, and the maximum penalty. Find it to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. Will accept his plea of guilty and find him guilty of the lesser included offense in count one, attempted felonious assault, a felony 3, and the firearm specification. And count two, having weapons while under disability, a felony 3. I'm going to refer this for a pre-sentence report and a victim impact statement. The sentencing will be April 15 at 8:30, and the bond is revoked. Anything else? Ms. Linden?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Ms. Bush, anything further?
Your Honor, we would waive a pre-sentence report if the court would accept that.
Well, I don't want to because I don't know anything about your client, and I need to get a victim impact statement regardless.
Understood, thank you.
All right. Okay, we're adjourned.
All rise.